Hi everyone, welcome to Wikipedia World. This is Varun Ganga. In our previous sessions, we have seen how to apply case number 1, 2 and 3 Nikhlam Sutras for multiplication of numbers. In this session, we are having some bunch of problems and let us see how to apply those Nikhlam Sutras while multiplying these numbers. So, in this bunch of problems, let me take the first problem, that is 17 into 18. So if you want to multiply the numbers 17 and 18, at first the thing that you have to do is you have to find the base for these numbers. So the base for these numbers can be either 10 or 20. Why? Because we can apply either of the cases, that is case number 1 or case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra. If we apply case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra, then the base for these numbers is going to be 10. So if you apply case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra for the numbers 17 and 18, then the base becomes 10. Now after finding the base, you just write down the numbers 17 and 18 one below the other like this. After writing, you just place a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Now you just compare the numbers 10 and 17. So here the number 17 is having 7 more than the base and 18 is having 8 more than the base. After writing the numbers on the right column side, you just multiply 7 and 8. So if you multiply 7 and 8, you will get 56. Why? Because 7 8s are 56. After this, you just do cross addition in either of the ways. You can add 18 and 7 or else 17 and 8. If you add 17 and 8, the number that you are going to get is 25. So now you just check the numbers that you got on the right column side bottom. So here the number of digits is 2 and the number of zeros that are in base is only 1. So whenever you get like this, the only thing that you have to do here is you just multiply the base with the number that you got on the bottom of the left column side. So now you just multiply 25 into 10. So when you multiply 25 into 10, you will get 250. After getting this, you just add this number 56. So if you add this 56, you will get 6, 5 plus 5, 0, 1, so 3. So therefore, the answer, when you multiply 17 and 18, the number that you are going to get as answer is 306. 306. I think you have understood pretty well how to use this case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra while multiplying the numbers 17 and 18. So now let us see how to apply case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra for the same number, that is 17 and 18. So let us see. When you take case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra, then the base for those numbers is going to be 20. After finding the base, you just write down the numbers one below the other, 17 and 18. After writing this, just place a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Now you just check the numbers 20 and 17. So 17 is having 3 less and 18 is having 2 less than the base 20. Now you just multiply these two numbers. So minus 3 into minus 2, you will get plus 6. Now you just do cross subtraction in either of the ways. You subtract 17 and 2, you will get 15 as answer. Here the base is being 20, so what you have to do is you have to multiply the base with the number that you got on the bottom of the left column side. So if you multiply 20 and 15, the number that you are going to get here is 300. Now you just add this number, that is the number that you got on the bottom of the right column side, to this 300. You add, you will get 306 as answer. So therefore, if you multiply 17 and 18 by applying case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra, the answer that you are going to get here is 306. So therefore, you can apply either of the cases for getting answer for these two numbers. So see here, you have got here 306 as answer, and by applying case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra also you have got the same answer. So therefore, we can apply either of the cases of Nikhlam Sutra, that is case number 1 or case number 2, for multiplication of numbers 17 and 18. If you apply either of the cases, the answer that you are going to get is same. So therefore, you can apply either of the cases. Now, let us see problem number 2. Now coming to problem number 2, that is 4 into 17. If you observe these two numbers, it comes under case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra. So according to case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra, one number should be less than the base and the other number should be greater than the base. So therefore, the base for these two numbers is 10. So first, let us write the base 10. So base for these two numbers is 10. After writing the base, you just write down the numbers one below the other like this. 4 below it, write down 17. Now keep a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Now you just check the numbers 4 and 10. If you observe these two numbers, 4 is having 6 less than the base 10. So write down that number, less number. It's being less number, so you have to place minus symbol in front of the number. If you observe the numbers 17 and 10, 17 is having 7 more than the 10. So you just write down that more number along with a plus sign in front of it. Why? Because it's being a more number. So after this, you just multiply these two numbers, minus 6 and 7. If you multiply these two numbers, you will get minus 42. Now, after writing the answer on the bottom of the right column, you just do cross simplification in either of the ways. If you add 4 plus 7, you will get 11. If you subtract 17 and 6, you will get 11 as answer. So the answer is being same, so that's why you just add 4 and 7, you will get 11 as answer. If you observe the answer that you got on the bottom of the right column side, it's a negative number. So whenever you get a negative number, the only thing that you have to follow here is you just multiply the base with the number that you have got on the bottom of the left column side, that is 11. So now you just multiply 11 and 10. If you multiply 11 and 10, you will get 110. Now you just subtract this 42 from this 110. You do subtraction. So 10 minus 2, you will get 8, and here it will be 10. 10 minus 4, it will be 6. So the answer, when you multiply the numbers 4 into 17, the answer that you are going to get is 68. Hope that you have understood pretty well how to use this case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra for multiplication of numbers. So here, the product that you have got while doing multiplication of the numbers 4 and 17 is 68. Now, coming to problem number 3, if you observe the numbers 92 and 96, here we can apply either of the cases of Nikhlam Sutra, that is 1 or 2. So let me apply here case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra for multiplying the numbers 92 and 96. So therefore, the base that is going to be here for the numbers 92 and 96 is 100. After writing the base, you just write down the numbers one below the other. So 92 and 96. So here, you just place a vertical bar on the horizontal bar. So now you compare the numbers 100 and 92. 92 is having 8 less than the base, so write down minus 8. And when you compare the numbers 100 and 96, 96 having 4 less than the base, so write down minus 4. And we just multiply these two numbers. So minus 8 into minus 4, you will get plus 32. So write down that 32 here on the bottom of the right column side. Now here you can do cross subtraction in either of the ways, that is 92 minus 4, or else you can subtract 96 minus 8. If you subtract 92 minus 4, you will get 88 as answer. So you just write down that 88 here on the bottom of the left column side. Now if you observe the number that you got on the bottom of the right column side and the number of digits that you got on the base are same. See here you have got only 2 zeros, and here on the bottom of the right column side, the number of digits is 2. The count is equal. So therefore, you can just club the answers that you got on the left column side as well as on the right column side. So therefore, when you multiply the numbers 92 and 96, the answer that you are going to get here is 8832. I hope that you have understood pretty well how to use this case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra. Now coming to problem number 4, that is 21 into 9. If you observe these two numbers very carefully, you can say that only case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra can be used to solve this problem, that is 21 into 9. So to do multiplication of numbers 21 into 9, the base that I am going to take here is 10. So here, to multiply the numbers, the base I am just going to take is 10. After finding the base for these two numbers, you just write down the numbers one below the other. So 21 and 9. After writing, I am just placing a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Now if you observe the numbers 10 and 21, 21 is having 11 more than the base. So you have to place a plus in front of this. Why? Because it's being a more number. After writing this 11, now you just check the numbers 10 and 9. 9 is having 1 less than the base 10. So you just write down minus 1. Now you just multiply these two numbers, plus 11 into minus 1, you will get minus 11 as answer. Now you just do cross simplification in either of the ways. If you subtract 21 minus 1, you will get 20, or else if you add 9 and 7, you will get the same number. So 21 minus 1 is 20. So write down that on the bottom of the left column side. After writing this, if you observe the number that you got on the bottom of the right column side, it's a negative number. So whenever you get a negative number like this, you just multiply the base with the number that you got on the bottom of the left column side. So just multiply these two numbers. So 20 into 10. Then you will get 200 as answer. Now you just subtract this 11 from these 200. So the answer that you are going to get here is 189. So I hope that you have understood pretty well how to use this case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra for finding the multiplication of numbers, that is 21 into 9. So now if you do 21 into 9, the answer or the product that you are going to get here is 189. Hope that you have understood very well. Now coming to problem number 5, that is 32 into 32. If you observe these two numbers, here we can apply either of the cases, that is case number 1 or case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra. So if you apply case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra, you can find the answer for this multiplication of numbers. Or else if you want to apply case number 2 Nikhlam Sutra, you can also find the answer for this multiplication of numbers, that is 32 into 32. So here I am applying case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra. So according to case number 1 Nikhlam Sutra, the base is less than the two numbers. So therefore here the base will become as 30. Since this is being case number 1, so here the base is less than the numbers 32 and 32. After finding the base, you just write down the numbers one below the others by placing a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Now you just compare the numbers 30 and 32. 32 is having 2 more than the base 30. You just write down plus 2. And again 32, it is also having 2 more than the base, that is 30. So you just write down plus 2. Now you just multiply these two numbers. So plus 2 into plus 2, you will get plus 4. Now you just do cross addition in either of the ways. If you add 32 plus 2, you will get 34, or else if you add 32 plus 2, you will get 34 as answer. So now if you observe carefully, the base is 30. So whenever you get base none other than 10, 100 or 1000, the only thing that you have to follow is you just multiply the base with the number that you have got on the bottom of the left column side. So here on the bottom of the left column side you can observe the number 34. Now you just multiply the number 34 with 30. So if you multiply 34 into 30, you will get 1020 as answer. Now after writing the answer 1020, you just add the number that you got on the bottom of the right column, that is 4. If you add this number, the answer is 1024, and this is the product that when you multiply the numbers 32 and 32. So therefore 1024 is the product of 32 into 32. Hope that you have understood pretty well how to use this Nikhlam Sutra while multiplying the numbers of same type. Now coming to problem number 6. Here we are having 996 into 1006. If you observe this, you can say that here we can apply only case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra. So why? Because of only one reason, that one number is greater than the base and the other number is less than the base. So therefore here definitely we have to apply only case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra in order to get the product of 996 into 1006. So let us find the base first. Here the base is 1000 for the numbers, for these two numbers. After finding the base for these two numbers, you just write down the numbers one below the other, 996 and 1006. After writing this, you just place a vertical bar and a horizontal bar. Compare the numbers 1000 and 996. 996 is having 4 less than 1000, so you have to write minus 4. Now if you observe the numbers 1006 and 1000, 1006 is having 6 more than the base 1000, so you have to write plus 6. Now what you have to do here is you just multiply minus 4 with plus 6, you will get minus 24. After having all these things, you just do cross simplification on either of the base. If you do 996 plus 6, you will get 1002. Or else if you do 1006 minus 4, you will get 1002. So you just write down that answer on the bottom of the left column side. If you observe the number or the answer that you got on the bottom of the right column side, it is a negative number. That is minus 24 is a negative number. So whenever you get a negative number on the bottom of the right column side, the only thing that you have to do here is you just multiply the base with the number 1002, that is that you have got on the bottom of the left column side. Now if you multiply 1002 into 1000, you will get 1002. Write the rest of the 3 zeros here, and you just subtract 24 from these numbers. So 24. You subtract, you will get here 6, 7, 9, 1, 0, 0, 1. So therefore, if you multiply the numbers 996 with 1006, the product that you are going to get here is 10,01,976. So to find the product of the numbers 996 and 1006, I have used case number 3 Nikhlam Sutra. So I hope that you have understood pretty well how to use different cases of Nikhlam Sutra in finding different types of multiplications. So I too hope that you too use these cases of Nikhlam Sutra in doing multiplications. Thank you. Have a nice day.